Lesson 5: Nature-based solutions for facades. This lesson will address nature-based solutions for vertical walls and facades, seeking to understand the main benefits and the different types and associated structures. At the end of this video lesson, we want everyone to be able to recognize the role of the walls in interior comfort, distinguish the different existing structures and types, and identify the main benefits of nature-based solutions for facades. As a structural element, the facades have a very similar role to the roofs, as they create a protection against external elements, whether physical, chemical, biological, natural, or artificial, among others. They have the role of protecting people and goods inside, but also providing adequate air quality and indoor comfort, while allowing good air circulation and proper natural lighting. The role of walls and facades is not limited to protecting the interior, but must also ensure a good relationship between lighting, solar radiation, and air circulation, ventilation. The walls should have a good thermal insulation, but allow the passage of solar radiation and adequate ventilation for a good indoor environment. However, the facades are exposed to different conditions and pressures, according to their orientation, and may vary throughout the day and with the seasons. The solar orientation will define the periods of sun exposure and the intensity of the prevailing winds that will impact the performance of the facades. These factors are essential for the design of an appropriate facade solution and capable of enhancing the benefits for the regulation of indoor temperature and comfort. For a correct assessment of the impact and benefits that the green facade may confer, the following factors should be considered. While determining the sun exposure and the impact of the radiation on walls and windows, a facade solution can soften or enhance sun exposure according to needs or time in the year. Winds have dominant intensities and directions in a given region, so green facades can contribute to mitigate this impact by creating barriers or promoting ventilation spaces between the wall and the green facade. Windows are essential for natural lighting. Windows can affect the thermal performance of the building, so the installation of green facades can contribute to regulating the action of lighting or radiation through the windows. Insulation and waterproofing are essential to climate comfort and the viability of the structure. Like green roofs, the installation of solutions on the facade contribute to strengthen the thermal and acoustic insulation of the structures, while increasing waterproofing, creating an external protective barrier. Shadow zones and inert structures can also impact the use of green facades, making installation difficult or creating adverse conditions for the vegetation to proliferate. Nature-based solutions for walls and facades can be classified as to the vegetation growth medium, the type of structure, and the species used. Thus, as for the growth medium, the solutions can be planted directly in the soil, in modular systems, or in mixed solutions, where there is vegetation that remains in both forms, in soil and modular systems. As for the type of structure, the vegetation can grow free by attaching itself naturally to the walls, as in the case of climbing species, being guided and supported by structures with cables and or nets, or through modular systems with small structures like vessels. These modular systems are often associated with living walls as they can accommodate large varieties of plant species, creating authentic green mosaics where each module is an independent structure that can receive different plants. As for the species associated with the solution, these can be classified as extensive, intensive, and semi-intensive, almost similar to the types of green roofs. Extensive refers to solutions that use climbing species, which, given their climbing nature, prefer to be planted directly in the soil. They tend to attach themselves to structures naturally, but they can be guided by cables or nets to ensure they cover the entire desired surface. Intensive refers to solutions that use modular systems that serves as a growth medium. They allow to accommodate different species, from small plants to decumbent species, which have a descending growth. These species tend to be planted in higher places, such as flower pots or on the roofs, so that they can cover the surface from top to bottom. Semi-intensive refers to systems that use less complex suspended structures than a modular system. It is common to associate solutions using decumbent plants with semi-intensive systems, since they can accommodate some diversity of species. Here we have an example of an extensive system. The climbing species covers the entire wall, and it attaches naturally to the surface of the wall and grows from the ground. It does not require much maintenance, and irrigation is almost non-existent since it uses the water available in the soil. Here we have an example of an intensive system. The use of modular structures allows to create multiple independent spaces with different species in each module, creating a true living painting. These systems are called living walls given the diversity of vegetation used. These solutions require more complex structures and the installation of an irrigation system that ensures the survival of the species planted. Regardless of the selected system, the green wall has a set of environmental, social, and economic benefits, in that they contribute to improvement of air quality, to the improvement of thermal comfort, and to the conservation of the building, among others. Next, we'll list some of the benefits associated with green facades. Using green solutions on the facades will contribute with multiple benefits, like improved insulation, with increased bioclimatic comfort in the interior. The softening of the outside temperature also reduces the heat island effect. The existence of a green wall contributes to create a cooler and wetter space around the building, reducing the radiation emitted and consequently the heat felt. Increased energy efficiency by reducing energy costs used for heating and cooling the air inside. Reducing the thermal amplitude of walls contributes to greater durability of materials and structures, and reducing maintenance costs. Reducing noise levels inside, creating an additional acoustic barrier. Also helps to increase biodiversity and habitats, contributing to attract and fix bird and insect species. Increased carbon sequestration and also pollutants removal, which contributes to improved air quality and reduced greenhouse gas emissions. Improves to the urban landscape, as well as increase health and quality of life by reducing stress and increasing the sense of well-being of users and beneficiaries of the green facade. Solutions for green facades do not only feature on the outside. Some of the examples and solutions can be installed also on interior walls, enhancing a calmer environment and closer proximity to nature, with all the benefits of well-being and greater feeling of relaxation associated. However, there are also systems for application in windows, such as Window Farm, a system that allows the planting of flowers or vegetables, creating a true vertical vegetable garden. This system improves the environment while enhancing food production and taking advantage of natural lighting for species growth. These are our social media contacts that you can use for any question or doubts, as well as the communication channels of the LIFE-myBUILDINGisGREEN project. For more information related to the NBS or to the project My Building is Green, do not hesitate in contact us. Thank you.
In collaboration with the LIFE program of the European Union.